Alright guys, so our trades today have been pretty solid. Like I said, if there isn't the opportunity to close out of that short today, then there will be at probably a lower price level tomorrow. But I'm not so sure it's the adjustment price level just yet, because this ruin over here is really, it's pulling me downward, and then there's like this fake out to the upside. So I'm not so sure we're in the adjustment card just yet. We might be, because it is already within the 3 o'clock hour, but I'm not so sure about it just yet. We'll see. Kind of a precarious location to determine. So tomorrow here, after this decline and then this decline into support at the open, the decline will end with a fast sudden move higher that takes us into resistance, and that resistance is very likely going to be the same resistance. It's either going to be this resistance here, or it's going to be the Ace of Swords. More likely to be the Ace of Swords. So there'll be more opportunity there to open up a short before this drop here that we have. This all looks pretty droppy to me midday. The theme card is a negative card. When we look at the card on the 1 month for the second, it's also a very bearish card. So a lot of indications of a pretty significant move to the downside, which is why I recommend being in a short position at this point. Even if we go higher, I would say opening up a partial short here is not a bad idea, but a partial, because there's a good chance we see this price level again before the big drop. And if we do see that price level again, that's where I would add to the short position. Welcome everybody on TikTok. We're still pretty new at the TikTok thing, so much appreciation to everybody hopping on. We're doing free questions and answers, so feel free to ask any questions. It doesn't need to be stock or crypto related. I just specialize in that because I used to be a stockbroker and I spent 24 years of my life trading. But it doesn't need to be stock or investment related. We also do business consultations, business readings and business consultations. I've taken professional testing for entrepreneurship and scored a 99th percentile for business acumen in entrepreneurship. And that's due in large part to the intuitive side of my nature. But I've also had a lot of experience. I've built 8 businesses in my life, 5 of them successful. Sure, feel free, Luis. Ask any question you want. Feel free to ask any questions, guys. Hey, it was luck. Well, this does look kind of reversely. This is really tricky right here. We're gonna dance around here, I think, for a little bit, but I think we probably, based on where we are now at 315, the chances of a sharp drop taking here in place in the last hour are not looking quite as likely as us revisiting this Ace of Swords price level with the purple correlations. If you're new to the channel, guys, there's a basically what we developed, or I developed over 24-year period, is a system called SO meta-analysis, which allows you to time the market pretty successfully. We don't just predict the highs and the lows, the timing of the highs and the lows, but we also predict all of the chart behavior in between. We run roughly 90-something, like mid 90% accuracy. So like out of 100 statements, 95 roughly will be accurate. I would really like to see a sharp drop here though, because I'd rather get out of my short position today rather than holding it overnight, because there is going to be another opportunity tomorrow. And being that it's a cash account, I'd like to use more of my cash tomorrow. This opportunity here with this Princess of Swords, where we should drop from resistance into a low, and then at some point we'll return back to that resistance. Either there or it'll be on the third. Who took what? Oh, you don't, I mean, are you wanting me to give you a name? That would require like me to meditate, clear my mind, You know, that would be like a one-on-one thing, my friend. I could probably give you a name at that point, but you know, let me see what kind of information I can get for you. Huh. It was a female. It was definitely a female. This is somebody in a motherly role. Like a takes on a motherly figure, and it's a female. Either that or like somebody of authority, but a female authority. Something along those lines. To get any more in depth, I would really need to have time to cool my mind and concentrate. To go straight from trading in the stock market, which is high level. It's a high level of static, if you will, right? To something like that would take me be a little difficult. Yeah, I mean, I pulled the Empress card, Luis, so that indicates the Empress card usually indicates like a motherly role, but it also could be indicating like a female authority. You're welcome, Luis. Hey guys, so if you're just hopping on TikTok, ask any questions you want. We're doing free questions and answers. Can I guide on AMAT? If you want priority response, the best way to do that is go to our website, Tarot for Traders. Or excuse me, go to our channel on YouTube, Tarot for Traders, and sign up for membership. That gets you priority response, gets you the star next to your name on YouTube channel, which gets you priority response. But we do generally get to everybody before we log off. All right, so AMAT. Guidance on applied materials for this week and next week. So many screens, my God. All right, so we've got pretty erratic behavior throughout this week, back and forth around a price level, like back and forth through that price level. We should revisit a crest at least once in the midst of that erratic behavior. That was recently a past opportunity, so it could be that it's here. And then the next week, we have a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels. Yeah, it looks like that's the price level that we kind of, hold on. Yeah, that's the price level that we go back and forth through erratically throughout the week, right here. $241.29-ish. Hey, AV. Will NDX have a higher price later in the week as compared to the current price? I got a yes for that, but it's kind of like, let me do that again. It was the devil card, which, yeah, it's like a fake out, but it'll be a higher price level than currently at some point this week. But it's like a fake out before a decline. Welcome everybody on TikTok. Please feel free to ask any questions you like. We're doing free questions and answers. I specialize in stocks and crypto and investments, business related consultations, all that stuff, because I have a lot of experience outside of my psychic work. So combining the two became very, very effective. And we developed a system called SO meta-analysis, which has a higher accuracy level by far than technical analysis alone any day. Literally any day. Snow. Can I guide on snow? I'm advised to be cautious here. There's going to be some sort of tricky chart behavior, probably some yeah, it's going to go higher. Probably break through at least one major resistance, which at this point is going to be like right here, roughly 145.28. So it should break through that. It'll probably go into another resistance, but I wouldn't risk it. I would probably use that as an exit. It might even go higher though. Let's see what it does next week. Next week we have a failed attempt to break through resistance. It's probably this right here. Yeah. Okay, so it's right here, 155.58. Next week we should have a failed attempt at this resistance followed by a decline, but it'll probably look like we're going to break out through it, and it'll be disappointing to a lot of people because we end up turning. We might break out to it very temporarily, like just momentarily, but then turn around and move south. When will IWM see a good recovery? Can you be a little bit more specific for me? Like, what's a good recovery? Oop. You mean back to these levels, like 209? Looks like October, and somewhere between October 21st and November 20th. And we probably make new highs based on it being the Aeon card. We probably make new highs, like, or I should say, maybe not like all-time new highs, but like we should push past these price levels here, at least 209, 210. We should push past that at least, it looks like. Oh, there is that drop. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So, might make sense. Let me see. We've got more to go. We've got more to go. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, my friends. AV, are you saying 209 and then it'll break through 220 as well? IWM? right, guys, bear with me because I do need to probably close out of a trade here in the midst of this sharp drop. That's that ruin, by the way. This sharp dropper here, that's what I was talking about. This ruin pulling me down, and it was a good indication that it would happen because this is the adjustment card, which usually is out of oversold territory. Right, this is oversold right here. Not quite yet. It might make sense if you want to take a profit on a short position here, if it's possible for you to do so. It might make sense to do it because I think we go lower, but we might not. And when we do turn around, there's going to be this big move to the upside. However, you can hold it into the short position into tomorrow and sell it. Looks like, well, you could sell it here at the open, or you could sell it here midday after some hectic behavior here before the low. Hey, Proof. How's WorldCoin look? Proof, were you able to find... I checked into the paid version. I forget which one it was, but you said there was one where there wasn't a paid version, but I looked into it. It looks like it was the paid version. Not sure if maybe there's something bugged or whatnot. How's WorldCoin look for May? Is it World Mobile? Proof? Oh no, it's this one right here. You mean May? You want me to look at May of 2025? So like where is it in relation to now? Kind of like nothing really that exciting. It's kind of like flat there. Yeah, I'm not getting very clear response for WorldCoin, unfortunately. Oh, but Proof, it is up. That's what I'm saying. We checked. It's there. Could you just double check and make sure? Because we looked into it. Timas, you're up in Timas with my guidance. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for the credit. Will SPX visit today's high tomorrow? Yes, it will. That's exactly what I expect. It might even do it here at the close. It's possible, but this does look like an adjustment card move, really. So there was that sharp drop. It didn't take me low enough for me to want to exit, So I'll wait on that until tomorrow midday. If you have a low risk tolerance, you probably should avoid waiting until midday and just take a profit here at the open if you can. But it's not the same length. It's longer than the normal version, is it not? Hey, Robert. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely the adjustment move, guys. So this will take us. This will probably take us into. I expected us to go lower there. This will probably take us into the Ace of Swords here at the close. So there's a pretty juicy opportunity here for like a long scalp day trade. I would not hesitate. I would jump right in because we've already missed a big part of it. Appreciate you, CC, hanging with us. Seems like most people on TikTok don't have patience. How does Harmony token look next week? What am I doing? Harmony. Okay, so it is longer, correct, Bruce? I just want to make sure we're both on the same page. So it is longer. It may just be that there weren't any really good trades in there, but there should be some. I mean, I should have at least mentioned that. There was one monthly where I just stayed away from trading, I'm pretty sure. It was probably the XRP. All right, so Harmony 1 token for next week. A lot of volatility. Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth volatility. There's a resistance level that will decline from return to at least once. Thinking about going long on Google in the AM. Thank you, Proof. Was thinking about going long in Google in the morning and closing on the 3rd. Does that trade make sense? Where's my July? I'm already working on September here. And January of 2025. Trying to leap ahead a month. At least a month by the time we get there. I don't know if I would do it in the morning. I don't think I would. That one's a little risky. I don't think I would do that one. It was luck. I'd probably stay away from that one. It's a little too risky. Like, it might work out, but it's kind of speculative because there's a lot of different variations, ways that I could read what's happening there. I don't like to trade when there's multiple ways that I could read it. A lot of the times there's just one way to read it. That's a clear trade. Here there's like multiple different ways that you could read it. It's kind of stacked on top of each other. How to avoid it. Can I guide on USO on a weekly basis for July? That's a move. Oof. Oh, it's super bullish in July. Super bullish. Maybe I spoke too soon there. So the rally here in the first week is opportunity to open up a short. Sharp decline in the second week where you would close out of the short, or maybe even the third week. The third week, close out of it in the third week before a fast sudden move higher that ends the decline, and then we should be bumping along resistance sideways in the fourth week. You're welcome. So guys, all day I've been doing like play-by-play, like in real time, play-by-play trades. All of the trades were profitable. The only one that hasn't been profitable, it's not closed yet. And tomorrow it should be profitable. But there was like, how many did I make here? One, two, three, four profitable trades all today. You could have got access to that in real time. If you had subscribed to our Discord, we've got real time alerts for crypto and stocks. So you go to our services, that's Meta Posts, on our website tarotfortraders.com. Right here, click here to order. You can get the stock one, you can get the crypto one. Stock 75, crypto 75. If you get them both together, I believe it's 125. Yep, correct. Probably one of our most valuable services at this point. Well, those were 4 trades that I went through, but there was actually some other opportunities, some more trades as well. Like the one that I said to get into a long here for this like scalp into the close. We really should come back to this price level here. And if we don't come back to that price level at the close, we'll see it tomorrow in the morning with this Princess of Swords. So after a decline, fast sudden move higher into it. But overall, I'd want to be in a short position. If I'm gonna go overnight, if I have a long position, I'd want to be in a short position as well to kind of balance out the risk there. Because overall, we're going to go to the downside. I could be wrong about how high we go. These don't always match up. Like it's the Ace of Swords here. It doesn't mean that the Princess of Swords will necessarily, but I think it probably is in this case. appreciate it, Evie. I did kick some butt today, that's for sure. Does Kava look like a bit long to enter today? It does actually look pretty bullish. I don't know if I'd put I don't know if it's the best place to put on a long, because generally speaking, you don't want to put on long positions when you're at the upper end of RSI, especially if you're like really oversold. This is oversold territory here, so it's probable that will go higher. But I mean, there's much safer entry points. You want to look for an entry when the RSI is down here, much safer. Interesting. Yeah, so I think probably this is where you want to get out of shorts and into long positions at this full card. Which you could close out of in the morning here on the 5th. And if you're new to the channel, guys, check this out. You want to know when this reading was created? The July 1st reading was created on the 5th, on the 23rd of May, 2024. Double click, takes you to this right here. I mean, if you got a profit on that long scalp, I'd probably exit now to be on the safe side. We probably go higher, but I don't think I would risk it. I'm not in the position. I used all of my cash buying power today, so I couldn't get into that one. Oh, I'm glad that I said that, because it looks like it's going south. This devil card here is one of those cards that can be either direction, so that's why I'm saying maybe not risk it, since it looks like it kind of like got cut off here. There's nothing indicating that it would be stopped, so that could be devil card behavior right here. Awesome, it was like appreciate it. So I'm not sure Biden is going to resign. I mean, there's definitely going to be an exchange. Like Kamala is going to take over, like for Biden, and that's going to take place this month, like around the 19th. Now, I saw something having to do with a health-related issue for Biden, but you know, sometimes it's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is, but it's clear that there's going to be a transition of power from Biden to Kamala, and it might be a death, or it might be a health-related thing, and then like on the 23rd or something. What is it? Let me see. On the 25th, he might die. Either that or it. I mean, the death card doesn't always indicate death, right? It also indicates. Um, it also indicates the end of something. You know, it could be the end of his rule. You know, it could be that as well, but something along those lines.
Okay.
ABNB chart looks bullish. Do you mind guiding on it this week and next? ABNB. Airbnb. Okay, so we rally into key resistance this week, and there should be a decline out of it. Something similar to what we saw today, but on a larger scale. Um, Something like this. We rallied into resistance, and then we declined right back out of it. It's like very prominent, met it, and came right back down. Like they kind of equaled each other out. Oh, there's that spike. Frustrating, but yeah, okay, so it does look like we're gonna hit that Ace of Swords. If you didn't exit, I would wait for the Ace of Swords. If you did exit, I mean, hey, you still made a profit, hopefully. It's all about making a profit, not about getting max gain. That was one of the ways, guys, that I lost so much money in, like, I can't even remember how many, I mean, I don't even know how many years it was before I really, like, discovered that mentality of, like, oh, well, there might be more on the table, let's wait a little longer, is like the worst idea. Just take the profit and run, dude. You can do it again and again and again and again, but the longer you wait, the less likely you are to take a profit. I really expected this one to come down lower, though. That's frustrating. But we'll see lower tomorrow. Oh, and then after that move, sorry, it was like, so that move into resistance, then out of resistance, and then we're going to have a big move reaching for distant resistance, which implies that we'll break through the resistance that we go into and out of, right? Like this, we'll go into and out of this week, and then break through it the next week for Airbnb, not for SPY. I'm just using this chart kind of as an example. Do I see the Japanese yen having a large drop versus USD? Is there like a time frame, Robert? Like this year, you mean? I see a yes. It'll drop to an important support on a multi-day scale. Maybe even on like a multi-year scale. I'm so sorry, guys. Wow, it's really going up. My God. Probably to here. I don't really mess with Forex. I just never. I mean, I can do predictions on it. We have a product for that, but I never really messed with that or futures too much. I always liked options. I mess around with options mostly. Welcome, Rena. We're doing free yes, no, or excuse me, free question and answer here. Doesn't need to be stock related. What's up, funny guy? You wanna come up? There we go. Boom. Now, here's the thing about price levels in SO Meta, guys. Like, I would take profits here because it's like we slowed down. You might hit it. You might just come close to it. Like, if it said no, we didn't hit it, and we came like just within inches of it, like, wouldn't you be pissed? So, like, you know, it's not going to do that. It's more likely going to tell you yes if we just come real close to it. But I think it probably will hit it. It usually does. There you go. Boom. Absolutely smashed today's predictions. Absolutely smashed. Guys, this reading, if you're just hopping on, you can see we have all of July already posted. Look at this. This is all of July already posted. Today's reading absolutely smashed. And it was created on May 23rd, 2024 at 10:38 p.m. Eastern Time. The file anyways was. So I don't expect that this is like, this is probably the fake out right here, right? The devil card's making it look like we're going to go much higher. We'll turn around and go south. Very unlikely that I'm correct about this one here. I think I'm probably wrong about where we open in relation to the close today based on this. Happens sometimes. I think this is probably one of those cases. And if I'm wrong and we open higher, then we're going to have a really big decline in the pre-market. But I don't think I'm wrong about that. Yeah, so this is definitely a fake out here in the last few minutes. Good place to take profits on a long position. Appreciate it, Robert. What tickers do I cover on the Discord signals? It really varies. I'm not guaranteeing like a trade every day. I mean, I did like 4 trades today, but there might be a day where I don't see a good trade. So don't think that every single day there'll be trades. Most days there'll be trades.
what the trade is really dependent on what I what work I have done and what I see. But it's most likely going to be tickers from all paid. And then when I see I get impressions that are so quick, I don't usually have time to put a video together. Those will be on alerts too. Those are usually immediate gains. When I get a quick impression, it's a buy immediately and take profits. It'll be a big move of some kind.
Yeah, see, we're turning around right here. Like I said, that was a fake out. They wanted us to think that we're going much higher, but well, matter of fact, we could go really freaking low right here because there are 2 minutes left. This could be a really big decline, actually. If we have a really big decline here in the last minutes and we're coming down like around this unicursal range, I would say that we open higher tomorrow. But if we don't, we hang out around here, I would say that I'm wrong about where we open. We probably open lower tomorrow. Oh, that's looking ugly. I'll just point out, this happened literally the moment after I said take profits on long positions. That's the type of stuff that you get in the alerts. We could actually take a look at some day trades for Boeing as well, because we had one of our customers. What the heck happened? Oh, I hate Siri. She's so annoying. We had one of our customers order Boeing dailies for July, so we have Boeing dailies for the entire month of July. We could probably do some day trades for Boeing throughout July as well based on that, which I think he'll probably appreciate. Why Boeing? He chose Boeing. That's what he wanted to trade. All right, that's it for the day, guys. I'm going to roll here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, remember we're on every trading day, every stock market trading day between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern time. We also have an alerts. We have live alerts, trade alerts when we place trades or when we see trades, what to do, when to do it. You can get that by going to our website, tarotfortraders.com, clicking on our services, SO Meta Posts, scrolling down to Discord alerts, click here to order. You can get stock alerts, crypto alerts, or both. It's $75 for stocks, $75 for crypto, or $125 for both. That's on a monthly basis, and it's the most up-to-date trade information you can get from Tarot for Traders and the Investor Profit. With that said, much appreciation, my friends. Don't forget, it's my birthday this week. Feel free to send donations. So, don't forget that rule of karma. Blessing to all my angel investors.